All right, man. Let's talk about Lions get the dub over the Kansas City Chiefs. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So yeah, got a lot of NFL game, preseason games. It's only 3 preseason games now. Interesting game. Wasn't no rain. It was pretty hot in Kansas City. Is what we end up finding out. Last week was some rain and maybe Suffield had the excuse. I would like to have seen Hendon Hooker start. So I don't really understand the evaluation process. Hooker should have been starting out there. So I don't get it. But Suffield was 14 for 27, 196, 1 TD, 1 interceptions. Hendon Hooker, 12 for 15, 150, 1 sack, 4 yards. And really, the Vacky guy stole the show out of Utah. He only had 6 carries for 22 yards, but he had 4 catches for 60. Very talented. You can see why the Lions took a chance on him. Caden Davis had 1 catch for 61 yards. Isaiah Williams, he has a nice punt return, and he has 6 catches, 71 yards. I still just really don't feel confident in the receiving core around Amon St. Brown and what's the brother's name? Jamison Williams at all. Still don't. So I don't know if Chad Henne retire? Because I thought he was a backup quarterback. Let me see if Chad Henne retired. That's a great question. Yeah, he retired. He's been gone for 2 seasons now. I didn't know Chad Henne retired. In my mind, he still is the backup over there. But shit, he is 39 years old right now. So, yeah, two Super Bowls. Shout out to Go Blue, Michigan. So, they picked up Carson Wentz. Didn't see much. Mahomes was Mahomes. He was going out there as third and fourth stringer. They were trying behind the back passes. So really, really wasn't much to write home about. They were just going through the motions or whatever. I thought they was going to play the first half. I believe they started the first quarter. And, for the most part, Suffield looked solid versus a bunch of backups. But honestly, I don't understand why he continued to get chance after chance. I still would bring in the backup quarterback, or I would like to see Hendon Hooker start. I would love to see Hendon Hooker start. And got a chance to actually see him operate on that level with, and play the whole game. They should allow him to play the whole game. Maybe that's the game plan next game, but that's going to be all guys that probably ain't going to make the team. That's a problem with that. That's going to be all guys that didn't make the team. So that I honestly didn't understand. I don't really understand a lot of things that the Detroit Lions do. We know what Suffield is. Let Hooker go out there and play the whole game. That's what it should happen. And, and they holding on to Suffield. Kind of remind you, like, why they was holding on to Tim Boyle. Like, I don't understand how certain guys can't stay in the league or, get an opportunity in the league, but, other guys can. Like, no way Tim Boyle should be in this league. And it looks like Suffield shouldn't even be in this league. Let's keep it a bean. It don't even look like Suffield should be in this league. So, but, nonetheless, it is what it is. He had a decent out, and maybe the rain bothered him last week. He looked solid this week, but I still would say, I would like to see Hendon Hooker had just played, at least the first half and kind of see where he is. See where he is. Because Suffield ain't the answer as a backup quarterback. Now, did they have some other good things they had rolling? I mean, absolutely. Matthew, forget his name, Best Matthew, whatever they got from the Canadian Football League, he got a great sack. It was one guy out there, man, that was a linebacker, a brother. I don't forget his number. He was trash. He was Whack Arnold's today. Dude was straight ass. I don't know that brother's name. I kept seeing him, but he just kept coming up short out there. He should be cut immediately. But the corners played well. Khalil Dorsey had a big tackle. I'm surprised Amick got out there and played. Um, so I mean, Donovan Peoples Jones is another guy that's he just I don't know. They gonna hold on to him probably because they paid him, but he another guy that was non-existent today. One catch, 5 yards versus backups. Few starters in the backups. Donovan Peoples Jones, he might as well pack his shit and go up 8 Mile Road. Yeah, I said it. Like he was very he's been very disappointing. I didn't know the Chiefs picked up Irv Smith Jr. neither. That might be an underrated pickup right there. But yeah, looking at um looking at some of these dudes, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Um for Diving Peoples Jones. So I mean, and Vitor played well too today. So they got some good depth at corner, man. Some good depth. I didn't see much of Wingo today. I know he wanted to say he been a revelation. He had one tackle, so I don't know how many snaps he played, but they've been praising Wingo. So um, but nonetheless, they got some solid players. When start talking about guys like Vacky, Hendon Hooker, they had at the end of the game, he had the fumble exchange that became a problem for him. And what was so funny about the fumble exchange that they had between him and I think it was Xavier Knight, or I think it was I don't know who it was, but on that 2 point conversion play, let's start off there to tie it. On that 2 point conversion play, what crazy thing about that was whoever Funk is, he missed the block. His protection was terrible. So I don't know what the play was, but he was supposed to make a key block and he didn't make it. Funk, yeah, he was funky that play, boy, because he straight up missed the block, that he should have had. So I would like to see in them situations probably kind of get Hendon Hooker more on the boot, kind of give him moving a little bit more in that play in that situation, but kind of to try to take the lead when they got the fumble off the or whoever quarterback that was fumbling, Chris or whoever that was, he fumbled. And or was it Ian Book, one of them. They fumbled, and then they marched down the field a little bit further about to score, and then they had the handoff issue. That's something you're gonna have to get used to. Yep, that's something that they got to work on the mesh point those, those options or those RPOs and stuff. So when you rotating in running backs and all that stuff, that's bound to happen when you don't have a bunch of reps, you know. So yeah, that's bound to happen when you don't get a bunch of reps. So that's something that they're gonna have to literally work on. If that's something they want to do with Hendon Hooker, is them RPOs and all that type stuff. The mesh point fumbles. That's just sometimes that's just what happened, especially when you rotating in running backs. But they fumbled. And then Jake Bates, he missed the extra point earlier, but then he came back and redeemed himself with 2 plus 50 yarders. And then they purposely, put him in the position for the game winning kick. They could have got him closer. They did that on purpose to see where his mind at. So more people missing that extra punt, missing that extra point. I think that's the greatest rule change in modern sports history was their ability to sit there and move the extra point from the 2 yard line all the way to the 30. I think that was the best rule change in modern sports history. I want to say it was instant replay. Hey, y'all got it. But I think that's the greatest rule change in modern sports history. So he drilled the field goal. We won. So he continues to get more and more and more and more and more experience. Um, he continued to get more and more experience. So and credit to him because they needed it. They need a good kicker, and everything ain't gonna be perfect with the kicker. He gonna have some moments where y'all gonna want to wring his goddamn neck, and that's normal. And he gonna have some moments where he gonna make big kicks. But don't forget, the Los Angeles Chargers. I think when they was the San Diego Chargers, they had Young Ho Koo. He missed some kicks, and they got rid of him. They still looking for a kicker. He became a star down there in California. Down there in Atlanta. So yeah, So a lot, y'all got to remember that there's gonna be some growing pains. Kicking ain't just kick. Jake Moody has some growing pains. Jake Moody has some growing pains as well. He has some growing pains as well with the 49ers, and they gonna work with him. So, just because you think, oh, it's kicking and it's easy, it ain't that easy. If you kick in college, you can kick in the pros. Nope. So but overall, good game for the Lions. Good morale win for them. Um, like I said, I like to see Hendon Hooker play the whole next game. Hopefully that's the plan from the man Dan, that Hendon Hooker play the whole next game. I want to see that. I want to see it. So but nonetheless, um, really the star of the game was Vacky, natural athlete, and I think if it was a runner-up offensively, it was Isaiah Williams. So, but they got a receiver crisis, and they gonna wait to the last minute to fill their receiver crisis. Mark my words. So I'm telling you, they better figure that out now. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls guys think in the comment section. Lions beat the Chiefs in preseason 24-23. So we got 2 more weeks until the regular season starts. I believe we kick it off Sunday night against Matthew Stafford and the Rams. I believe Kansas City kicked their season off Thursday night. And I don't know who is versus, but let's find out. It will be versus the Baltimore Ravens. Thursday night football, ring ceremony night. So it had to be a game that the Ravens would fuck around to win and then lose to them in the playoffs. But yeah, hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Uh, like I said, check me out on Facebook, X, all inside the link tree. Want to donate to the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313. That's in the link tree as well too. PayPal link there as well too. Check out Detroit Lions top playlist. Check out Detroit Lions post game reaction playlist as well too. Peace.